We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we get an okay slate for the NBA. We get 4 games in the NHL and some college basketball. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right, what went wrong in the world of sports betting. Split out with college basketball went 2-2, down 0.08 units for me. NBA went 3-3, down 0.34 units. Dallas Mavericks was a loser. Pelicans were a winner, but the over was a loser. Denver -5 was a loser. Phoenix +9. They went outright against the Grizzlies.
Yep.
How about that? Lakers +6 never in doubt. For that game, they totally didn't get out. What was it? They were outscored like 45-17 in the second quarter. It was stupid, but they come back and they not only cover, they went outright. So Lakers are starting to play some good basketball, and I've been backing them a little bit lately, Tim, and it's been working.
There you go.
So who would imagine making money off the Lakers this year? Yeah, split out in the NBA. NHL went 1-3. Pittsburgh. Shocker, Tim. How often have you heard this one? I lost the game in overtime. Feel like it's a daily occurrence at this point. And I really want to go back.
At this point.
I kind of want to go back and see the results of all my overtime games because I feel like I'm hitting 30% on overtime games. I truly feel that way. Probably it's just recency bias and just I remember the losses more than the wins. But I truly think I'm winning at 30% for overtime games. So if that can flip around, my year would be awesome. Blackhawks decided not to show up, so the team total over was a loser. The full game over was a loser. And the Coyotes, team total over, that was my only winner in the NHL. They win 4-1. They beat Vegas 4-1. All of a sudden, this Pacific Division looks really interesting with the way Vegas is playing, the way Seattle is playing. And when we look at it here, I don't think the Flames are dead in that division. They're only 7 points behind, game in hand. Vegas is now only ahead of Seattle by 1, LA by 2, Edmonton by 3. So this is actually a really close Pacific Division. So that's going to be fun to watch going down the stretch. In the NFL, this was the NFL day I was hoping for on Saturday, but it was yesterday. Bengals +3.5, Bengals +200, both win. A little Cincy out right there. That was nice. Buffalo team total under 27.5. They limited them to 10 points. That was beautiful defense there from the Cincinnati Bengals. And the under 48.5 was a winner as well. San Francisco first quarter money line was a winner. First half -3 was a lucky push. Full game -4 was a winner. Team total over 24.5 was a loser. After 5 out of 6 games, really should have been 6 out of 6 games in the wild card round go over. All 4 go under in the divisional round. So that was interesting to see there. Went 6-1-1 in the NFL, up 3.33 units. Overall yesterday went 12-9-1, up 0.81 units. So a profitable day for me yesterday. Hoping to do that again today. Smaller card for me today because not as many games. But yeah, good day yesterday.
We had hopes at a profitable day. And then it just turned negative again. It happens. Over in the Michigan State game was good. We had the over in the Merrimack game, which missed by 3 points. Binghamton got blown out. Dallas choked in the fourth quarter. And then we did get a couple winners. Under in the Cal game. Cincinnati and San Fran. And then back to our losing ways. We had the over in the Kings game. I had the Nuggets -5.5. And the Golden State Warriors were my best bet. Both of them 5.5 and 6.5 point favorites, and they lost outright. Cool. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. I hate laying points. It drives me nuts. I thought they were good plays. Turned out not to be. I'm back to my dogs. It happens. But hopefully we can kind of turn it around after a 4-6 day yesterday. Got 4 NBA plays up on the site, 4 college basketball, and then whatever Nick puts up for hockey. So we'll see.
Yeah, got a couple unders in hockey.
Good morning. Good morning, John. Jesse's in the house. Total for the Grizz versus Sacramento, it's 246.5. It's a bit
Jeez.
nuts, don't you think? I'm tempted to fade the shit out of that big number.
I projected it at 245, so I think it's slightly high, but not enough for me to bet it.
And the one thing with that one, I didn't touch it. I will say I like the Kings today. But these are two really good scoring teams, and it makes sense that the total's that high. Neither of them play that good of defense. And I expect this one to be a shootout and a really, really good game tonight. If you want to watch an NBA game, Memphis and Sacramento is probably the one you want to put on. But for the total, I could see it going over. It's either with the 246.5 number, you take it under and hope that it doesn't go crazy, or you take alternative overs and thinking this one's getting into the 260s. And honestly, I think it could be the 260s route. I could think that both teams could drop 130 tonight.
Do you want a alternative over for this game?
No, I don't need that. I don't need that today. I got what you meant. Morning, guys. Morning, boys. Panthers over today in Leafs and Reg. Let's get it. Nick?
I kind of my numbers slightly lean under in Florida. I'm not betting that game.
You're not betting that game? Okay, I got my play of the day.
Leafs and Reg, I like the under. And by the way, I can get you over 256.5 plus 225 in that game.
Yeah. I will say I almost had a pod today. But I do not feel like putting my money on the Rangers.
Ooh.
Puck line plus 185. I almost did that. I couldn't. I couldn't in my right mind do that. But
hey, you gotta bet numbers, not teams, Tim.
Well, that's the thing. I don't have to bet hockey, so we're good to go. If I'm gonna bet hockey, it's gonna be the Buffalo Sabres today. So go Sabres. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into today's slate. Nick, we'll start off on the ice. Islanders and the Maple Leafs will be going at it. Maple Leafs minus 230. 6 is your total.
Yeah, I wonder if the Islanders know what this thing called a goal is. Because when we look at here the last 9 games, this is how many goals they've scored. Ready? 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. It's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Looking at this game here, I have it projected for Samsonov and Sorokin. It could be Murray. I think Sorokin or Samsonov and Murray are interchangeable. I have this game projected 2.64 to 2.41 in favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's definitely not a number. That's definitely not a projected score. That screams minus 230. But am I going to be backing this Islanders team right now? No. I think that this team struggles offensively, and we have the Jacob deGrom of hockey here with Sorokin, who can stand on its head every day, but he has a terrible record because this team won't give him goals. So now we're looking at Sorokin, who has a 234 save percent, or 2.37 goals allowed average, and a 924 save percentage, 4 shutouts, and a 14-14-4 record this year. He has a sub 500 record, even though he's limiting to 2.37 goals per game. That's just pitiful offense here from the Islanders, and that made this play pretty simple for me. I have this game projected for 5.05 goals, and until proven otherwise, I'm going to back the Islander unders. It's pretty plain and simple here. You bet the Islanders under the total, and until they can prove that they can score goals, that's the only way you can bet their game. So give me the Islanders and the Leafs under 6 in this spot. You can get it for $7, $9.
There you go. Lines are open for Tuesday. Bruins and Reg against Montreal. Seems like a solid price for a parlay piece.
Montreal's not been playing bad as of late, so be careful on that one.
If you're taking a shot with that one, just go puck line.
Yeah, just do puck line.
Just puck line it. Wait, bet numbers, not teams. Damn, I thought I was doing something wrong. Stupid heart plays.
Yeah.
Happens. Yo. All right, 3 yo's. All right. I will say, Joe, last night, I might have bet a South Korean basketball game, and I won. So there you go. I put all of like $12 on it, and I won. So yay! Yesterday was fine. Could have been better. Fair. If the Cowboys didn't fold, it would have been beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful that the Cowboys didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Get cock
Now
Brock
you're
for the
ding.
Super Bowl. Let's get it. Sorry. Blackhawks 6-2 in the last 8. Playoff push. No.
They play Vancouver tomorrow.
Tate, you are you guys are supposed to be going and trying to tank. You're not trying to win. You're supposed to tank. Blackhawks was a bad loss for me too. No, Blackhawks fans, you guys want Bedard. You don't want to win right now. All right, Nick. We'll go from one New York team to another New York team. The Rangers are minus 135 against the Panthers. 6.5 is the total in this game.
Yeah, keep an eye out for this game here. I have nothing in this game. We could potentially have a Yaroslav Halak sighting, potentially, because they do play the Leafs tomorrow. If that's the case, I'm interested in the Panthers a little bit here in this game. But I really don't have too much of an interest. I have Shesterkin and Alex Lyon projected here for this game. I have this game projected 3.27 to 3, 3.2 or 3.29 to 3, 6.29 projected goals in this game, which slightly leans me towards the under. Obviously, not enough for me to play it here. I like a couple others, but under is better than that. But this is a no play for me right now. I don't really have too strong of a feel for this game.
Well, if it's a lock, then I'm happy that I wouldn't put the Rangers as my pod. As long as this game does not go into overtime, I'll be happy. Well, we'll just say that as long as it doesn't go into overtime, because I mean the Sabres are trying to catch both teams, but we'll see how it goes. Yes, Florida's ahead of them now.
Florida's been playing
very
good.
nice, Tim. I've been dabbling in Japan Basketball League, waiting on CBA playoffs. There you go. Yeah, well, Blackhawks can't do much right. True. Can't wait for the Sabres Stars breakdown. I'm all ears. I'm a Sabres fan, so my best decision was taking the Yotes yesterday. # don't fade IceX.
There you go.
Don't influence IceX. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Minus 9.5 on the Lakers. 1 point from cashing. That sucks. Bengals money line. Never in doubt. Love to see
never
it.
in doubt.
I in-game bet the money line at plus money. There you go.
There you go.
Felt good about the Lakers last night. And they came back from 71 to 47 or something?
It was
absolutely
stupid,
crazy comeback. All right, Nick, we'll go from one New York team to another New York team to the last New York team. The Buffalo Sabres are in Dallas starting their road trip against the Stars. 165 faves are the Stars. 6.5 is your total. I know the Stars have gotten 2 straight shutouts. What are we seeing today?
Yeah, the Stars team has been absolutely awesome defensively, and I could see that continuing into today. I have this game projected 2.81 to 2.55. Ukko Pekka Luukkonen against Jake Ottinger in this matchup here. And when we look at the Stars here, they've been a solid under team as of late, 8-2 to the under in their last 10 games, including 3 of their last 4 where they've shut out a team 3 of their last 4 games. The only game they didn't was that 5-3 loss versus San Jose. Previous to that, they had a 6-5 game against Calgary, but then the 5 straight unders before that. So this is definitely a team you want to back unders with. Now they are going up against the Sabres, who are a consistent over team this year. Actually, not as much as of late. When we look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, it's gone starting from the furthest one back, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. So this is their under game. Pretty plain and simple there. I got the under 6.5 in this one at plus 101. I have this game projected for a solid 5.36 goals. So I think this game should win more like a 6 rather than a 6.5. I think a 6.5 in a Stars game is really high. I look for them to play good defensively. I like the under 6.5 in this one, Stars and Sabres.
Yeah. The Sabres are number 1 or tied. Sorry, they're tied for number 1 in scoring. Them and the Bruins are 3.8 goals per game, which is top in the league. I'm trying to pull up props real quick because I mean, obviously I go for my boy Thompson, but there's a guy that I want to go after.
Peyton Krebs.
Payne Krebs is not a bad option. I want to go after Victor Golofsson. Either him to get a point is plus 139, or if you want to take him to score, it's did they move him up? Yeah. Plus 250 for him to score. So either one, I like Victor Olofsson to get on the scorecard tonight, along with my boy Tage Thompson to score a goal plus 120. But I saw Thompson was actually playing with another line. I think he was playing with Gustafsson and Samuelson for a little bit last game, just to try to get like a new feel towards it, because he hasn't been able to get as much done the last couple of games. So maybe try to look for him and figure out whoever his line mates are, try to get them to have a point as well. So maybe an option for that, because I know that unless he is still playing on that Tuck and Thompson line, but I'll look towards those two guys to get something done for the Sabres today.
Yeah.
I love when the dogs and faves get together on a 14 parlay. 49ers, Bengals, Bruins, Puckline, and the Yotes. There you go. Sabres Day. Sabres money line, the over. Anytime goal scorer, Mr. TNT, Tage Thompson. We'll be on the opposite side today. I thought you just said Sabres money line. What do you mean the opposite side today?
He's the over.
Oh, okay. He's on the over. I got it. I like that under is Audi in net.
Most likely. Ottingers should be in net unless it's a back-to-back, which is not.
All right, Nick. Final NHL game of the day. The Columbus Blue Jackets head to Calgary to take on the Flames. Flames minus 350. 6.5 is your total.
Yeah, so we got the ultimate play of the day here with the Flames minus 350. I think this is a pretty safe play. They should win this game. No, but yeah, I'm not going to be looking at Columbus in this game for sure. This is just not a team I particularly trust. This is a game I'm waiting on a goaltender confirmation. So if we get Korpisalo, I'm interested in the under 6.5 in this game, because Korpisalo has been the better goaltender, obviously, of the team. He has a .94 goalie rating, so he's been about above average goaltender. Markstrom has been pretty decent as well. And then I have this game projected for 5.58 goals. But if it's Merzlikins, I want nothing to do with this under. So this is pretty simple for me. I am waiting for the goaltenders for this one. If it's Merzlikins, it's most likely an over. If it's Korpisalo, it's an under.
Fair enough. Sounds good to me. That is all the hockey games. We'll go ahead and head to the hardwood, Nick.
Yeah, and I have plays in the first two games, and that's it for the NBA. Boston Celtics are at the Orlando Magic. Celtics are minus 8, total 232 in this game. Well, let's get up my numbers for this one. I have the Celtics at a 7, and I have this game at a 227. Seeing this one at 232 kind of surprised me here. This seems really, really high for this matchup here. So I'm going to take what I perceive as 5 points of line value here in this game. I'm on the under 232 in this one.
Fair enough. I look towards this game, and you get now it's a little bit more of a. I feel like now it's kind of the right line. I kind of lean Orlando still, getting all those points just because I'm just a fan of this Orlando team. They're scrappy and they're making you money this year. They're one of the top teams in terms of I believe they're a top 5 teams in terms of profit. Yeah, in terms of against the spread record, they're number 4 in the NBA, behind Oklahoma City, Philadelphia, and Sacramento. So those are your teams that are making you some money. I kind of leave in Orlando. I just didn't get after this game.
Yeah, and this line's actually down to a 230 now. So I beat a little bit of line movement.
Oh, there you go. What's up, Twins? Only hockey play I put in. Jackets plus 1.5 at plus 120.
Good luck.
I don't hate it.
I'm hoping the Flames win for my futures.
Nevada -3 and oh shoot, I forgot to send out that. Let me pull up the thing. We have Nevada as a 0.5 point favorite, so it'd actually be a lean towards New Mexico. But I'll send you the email, Nick. Nick, are you able to go through the chat real quick?
Yeah. Can't trust the Flames yet. Yeah, I understand that. CBJ does got a good record there. There you go. Dropped to 230.5. Yeah, did my own gapping. Should be around 228, 229. Yeah, I like the under in that spot. What's good, guys? Do you have anything for the Kansas Baylor game?
We have Baylor as a 2-point fave, which is pretty much right on. And our total is pretty much right on.
I'm digging through the Hiroshima Dragonflies in the Japanese. I'm really digging.
All right, let's go look at that. Go to Japan. Do I not have Japanese? I don't think I have Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Sabres versus Blues tomorrow.
Yep.
He's saying New Mexico. Yeah, he's saying New Mexico 18-2 versus Nevada 15-5 and Dogs. I wouldn't say that because they're two winning teams.
I'm not sold on this New Mexico team.
Yeah. Plus when you look at it here, 15-5. I don't think you can really be a poopy play at 15-5.
And they're 9-0 at home. The thing is, I look at this New Mexico team. They've lost to UNLV and Fresno State, and I look at their thing. Okay, they had a game against Boise State. They won in overtime. Really good win. Other than that, I don't really see a good game in here. Maybe San Fran, but I was on a neutral site. They won by 3. They beat Iona, but I'm really not high on Iona. I don't really see a good win here for them. Nevada, I didn't really see much from them either. I just chose not to go after this game. Actually, Nevada just got blown out by Boise State. Nevada hasn't played in almost a week. When was the last time New Mexico played? 3 days ago. Nevada definitely has the rest, but I'm kind of a little bit worried about that. So we'll see. I'm not touching that game. I am touching this game though, Nick.
Me too. I got the side and the total in this one. The Bucks are 10.5. Actually went up to 11-point favorites in this game. Total 235 in this one. And I have this game capped at a 229, and I have this one at a 6. So I saw some pretty nice value here, and I get it. People might be worried. Pistons coming back after the Paris trip. So yeah,
I didn't have that total right at all.
You didn't? Well, I'm on the Pistons plus the points in the under in this game. I saw value on both those lines. So Pistons plus 11, under 235 for me.
I'm on the under, yeah. However, I had the total at a 225.5 yesterday. I guess it was on Betano. Sometimes the lines are funky because I'm trying to record them the night before, so it happens. But I'm on the under in this game, under the 235. You get Detroit coming back from that Paris trip, and I think if Milwaukee wasn't a 10.5, if they were more towards obviously less points, I would have taken them. But I think Milwaukee kind of shuts down Detroit's offense. I think this one's an under. I know Detroit's horrible on defense, but I'll take an under between these two sides.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about putting Chiefs and Eagles in a money line parlay. I'm on the exact opposite side. I'm on Niners and Bengals.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to overreact about what they saw last night with Brock Purdy struggling a little bit in that game.
It happens. Let's keep on rolling, Nick.
Yeah, the Minnesota Timberwolves are 5.5-point road favorites against the Houston Rockets in this matchup here. Let's get my projected numbers up. I had this at a 5, and I have this at a 235. So This ended up being a 1 point lean towards the over. It's a half point lean towards the Rockets. I've been backing the Timberwolves successfully the last few games. This is just one of those where there's no value on them today. Laying 5.5 on the road, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't like laying points like that in general. It's just not something I'm necessarily too interested in going after. Is laying a bunch of points on a road team. This Minnesota team has been playing great, and I don't think we really need to talk much about this Houston team because they have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games in a row. And 18 out of their last 19 games. They won the
and
day
they're not
after
even doing
Christmas.
good ATS.
They won, huh?
They're not even doing good ATS as well either.
On this big losing streak, they've covered 3 times, and one of them was their win. So in games that they lost, so what? They've lost 18 out of the last 19. They are 3-16 in their last 19 against the spread. So no, it's not a team I'm interested in going after, but sheesh. This is a team that, although they won right after Christmas with against Chicago, previous to that, the 13th, they're getting close to being almost a month without a victory. That is,
they got to win eventually, right?
You would think, right? I'm not going after them. I have no reason to. This one's a pass.
Yeah, pass for me. I like that. I've been backing the Timberwolves often too. So,
Giannis. What about Giannis? That line -11 is telling me that Giannis is playing today. Like Cincinnati, me too. I put my faith in my homie. I
agree with you. I want to see if the KC Chiefs hit a plus money price tag this week because people overreacting about his
Patrick
injury.
Mahomes is fine.
I know people are overreacting. That line opened at a 3.
The old Super Bowl classic matchup, Niners Bengals, have futures on both. I like it.
Yeah, I wish I grabbed Bengals futures.
Giannis and Middleton back tonight or possible. Sorry, finger hit the full send button early. All good. Yeah, that's what that line's telling me is that they're in tonight. Well, I don't know about Middleton, but yeah, Giannis is definitely in. My homie sounds like a gremlin. Go Natty. Let's go Cincinnati. Over? No, I don't like the over. Houston's not scoring. You missed the Northwestern game. Can you cap it for me? I like Northwestern -3. What do you mean Northwestern? Wasn't that game postponed? That's why, because the game, and they originally had the game postponed. I'll cap that one real quick. I do like that they got to win eventually, though. No. That
was sarcasm.
All right, Nick. We'll head to this game that has my best bet in it.
Yeah, I had a lean in this one, but actually it contradicted your best bet. Just my numbers wise, but it is what it is. This is just end up being a pass for me. The Bulls are -1, total 238.5. Yeah,
my best bet is on the side. If I'm going after anything, it's kind of a similar deal to the Detroit game. I'm going to take this one under, thinking that the Bulls get off to a little bit of a slower start. The Hawks have been slow lately too, and both of them have been just kind of going under the total. So I kind of lean under. It's a really high total, 238.5 between these two teams. I don't think that the Bulls are going to go that crazy. If the Bulls couldn't go over that type of total against the Pistons, then they're not doing it against the Hawks. I would take it under here. But my best bet's on the side. So
there you go.
Go back to the chat for just a second, Nick. I'm going to quickly do this. What was it, the Northwestern game?
Yeah. Can we just take a moment and relish in the fact that this year was in fact not the Cowboys' year. There we go. I do. Yeah. No, I do think they got to win eventually one. Yeah, but I'm not going to try to catch that falling knife on trying to. Tonight's tonight. Tonight's tonight. No.
Yeah, Joe, you're also the same person that bet the
Indiana Fever.
The Indiana Fever every single night. So No.
No. That you know what that thought process deserves.
Stop it. Get some help.
Haven't clicked that button in a while. Anyone taking Duke plus 2.5?
No. No, I'm not. Real quick, who asked about it? John, I have it at a 3.5. So
there you go.
Pass. No, I don't like Duke today. I leaned a little bit towards Duke, but I didn't bet it.
Bulls minus 9.5 for Joe Crypto tonight. Probably win by 8.
Have fun.
Joe, how can we not back Joe?
I cannot back Joe Shiesty.
Oh, I thought this
and
was
the gritty and the gritty
joke. I don't know. We'll see. The 1996 trend lives.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
What's up, Nick and Tim? I hit the like button, of course. Appreciate it.
An adult.
I did like a Bengals a lot yesterday. There we go. That was sad. My WNBA is going to be on point this summer. Yeah.
Mine too.
Duke, but they suck on the road and they are young. This
is not a good Duke team. This is not a good Duke team. So be careful.
This is not Coach K's Duke teams anymore.
No, it is not.
We know, Joe, but then you lost up with the Dak attack. Yeah. Dakota played bad. Cowboys should have won. Dakota should have didn't. Oh, well. 3 games left in the NBA. Utah Jazz are 7.5-point home favorites. Total 238 in this game against the Hornets. Let's get up my projected numbers for this game. I have this total at a 239, and I have this game at a 8. So I didn't see any value in this spot for me. So this ended up being a pass.
Let's pull up the record. 7-15 this year. Utah Jazz is a favorite. As a dog, they are 20-7.
ATS.
So you back the Jazz as a favorite, as a dog. You fade him as a favorite. I'm on the Hornets today. I got it at 8. This is a Hornets team that's playing a little bit better. They've won 2 straight games. Last game against Atlanta, so kind of a nice win there. I would also lean kind of towards the over. You've seen this. Both these 2 teams have been heavier over teams this year, so I kind of lean that way. But I do like the Charlotte Hornets to keep this one close tonight. It's just me trying to fade the Utah Jazz as a favorite. That's just kind of my routine at this point.
Fair enough.
Never had an opportunity at least. Every opportunity. Yes, they did. It was an ugly game. San Fran let them back in the 3rd, but as always, the Cowboys couldn't close the deal.
Yep. I was so sad to see it.
Spurs money line. Let's get into it.
Yeah, and one last thing. It was nice to see that in one of the best seasons they've had in the past 25 years, the Dallas Cowboys made it just as far as the New York Giants, who were in year 1 of a rebuild. All right, San Antonio Spurs are at the Portland Trail Blazers. Blazers are 8-point favorites in this game, total 240. And this is actually a back-to-back for Portland, so I have this game at a 6.5 against San Antonio. And I have this game at a 239. So 1 point lean towards an under, 1.5 point lean towards the Spurs. No bets for me.
I would be tempted at this point to lay with Portland. And the only reason why, what was the last thing we just saw from the Portland Trailblazers?
It is blew a massive lead against.
Blowing a 27-point lead?
Yep.
Oh my God.
As 6-point favorites.
Yeah, exactly. They blew it. I normally I would say never lay this. I'm very tempted to lay the 8 points with Portland tonight just because they just came off of an embarrassing game. Embarrassing. And now they get to go right back into another game. That's exactly what I would want if I was the Portland Trail Blazers, is put last game behind you. I think Portland wins this one by like 20. Very well could be.
You want an alternative line?
No, I did not. I'm not betting this game. I'm very tempted to go Portland, but I don't lay that many points. But that would be strictly a situational spot.
The highest I can get you is minus 14.5 at plus 220.
Yeah, no, thank you. Josh Allen sucks. Josh Allen is just a new age version of Philip Rivers. Maybe do an alternative line with the Spurs. Maybe not 9, maybe 5. F it, minus 9.5. I can't do it. Still taking the over Spurs on the. Yes, I would grab the over. I would still grab the over with this one. No Blazer love. I would kind of lean Blazers, especially after last game, but I didn't do it. I'm not doing it. Don't do it. I'm not. Oh, pain. Good morning, ESB. Good morning, Nathan. Final game on the slate, and I think this one will be the game of the night.
Yeah, and I have no interest in it. We have the Memphis Grizzlies. They're at the Sacramento Kings, total of 245.5 in this game. I have the Kings as a 1-point favorite in this game, and I have this game at a 245. So, pass for me. No value.
Kings. Second leg of a back-to-back for Memphis. 2 straight losses after having their big 11-game winning streak. Give me the Kings. I think we could see a little bit of a struggle from Memphis coming up because they were on such a hot run. But if we go and look back at who they played during that run, I'm not necessarily impressed with most of them. Toronto, self-explanatory. They've just been a mess this year. New Orleans without Zion. They did beat Sacramento. It was in Memphis, though. And Memphis is a really good home team. They beat Charlotte, garbage. Orlando, garbage. Utah, garbage. San Antonio, Indiana. Phoenix without their players. Cleveland, they barely won without Donovan Mitchell. They barely beat them with Cleveland without Donovan Mitchell. Then they lost to the Lakers in Phoenix. Yes, it was fantastic. It was a fantastic win streak. I'm not overly impressed with it in terms of who they had to play. Now that they're playing real team, or not real teams, because Phoenix is still beat up. I'll grab Sacramento tonight as my final play. I got them around plus 105.
Do you think Phoenix will be a bet on team once they get their players back?
Yes, I do. Because they got to make up room. Let's see, where are they in the standings? Phoenix is 7th. They're a half game back of the Clippers for that 6th seed, and a game back for the 5 seed from Dallas. Denver's still number 1. And Boston has kind of opened up a big lead at the top of the East. They're up 4.5 games on the Sixers. That's all the games for today. We'll go back to the chat for just a second. That's a good comparison. Modern day Philip Rivers. Yeah, he has good regular seasons and then chokes in the playoffs.
Sounds like a modern day Tony Romo.
17.
Yeah, but Rivers wasn't as mobile.
That's true. Oakland over. I believe we had it pretty close to that number. We didn't bet that game. I think it's slightly in that way. Never mind. Saw in the document. Checking out now. Sounds good. Ja out. I don't think he is. Let me check the injury report real quick. Man, Mondesi is killing my DraftKings line. Anyways, nope. Ja Morant looks like he's fine. Unless we hear something otherwise from him, but I think he's okay. No injury report for him. Grizzlies on a back-to-back after exhausting all their energy last night, down 30 at one point, and they lost by 2. Yeah, that was kind of rough for them. Suns almost found a way to choke that one. Hey, my Jazz aren't garbage. They just don't play very well as favorites. I never said they were garbage. Oh, I didn't. This is a rebuild year for them. This is a fantastic rebuild year for the Jazz. I will say, I think I had Jazz win total under. I think that one's pretty much dead. Leafs Islanders is puck line is not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. If you want plus 2.5, it's minus 260. So no, it's not.
Morning thoughts on Kings, Tim. Yes. We just talked about that game. I like the Sacramento Kings today. 100%. Shake my head. Thumbs up. Josh Allen reminds me of McNabb. McNabb at least got to a Super Bowl. McNabb also went to Syracuse. And Josh Allen went to Wyoming, so I don't know. Anyways, we'll go ahead and pay some bills before we head on out for today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description down below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, Merch, TikTok, ESP Sorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. I'm going to go put the... Let me go find the... I clicked off it. I'm going to go grab the ESP eSports... what do you call it? Link. I'll send you guys to the video for the game that's going to be starting up probably around noon. So there you go. If you guys are interested in betting any Counter-Strike, link to that's in the chat now. We're trying to build both the accounts because we're trying to build that account now too. Try to have another thing to kind of have fun with. I just break down a bunch of Counter-Strike games if you guys are interested in that. Normally, if you guys are degenerates, it's something early to bet in the morning. So, don't do it. Never mind, we're good. Sorry. I thought it was about to be a Ninja Diffuse. I have it on my second monitor. Anyways, if you guys are interested in that, check that out. Check out Ballin Out. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to that in the chat as well, just so you guys can see that. That premiered at 7 a.m. this morning. That's on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. So here we go. Okay. That's linked now in the description. And then make sure you guys check out SeatGeek for all your concert tickets and sporting event ticket needs. ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. For me today in the NBA, I'm going under in the Bucks game. I'm going Charlotte, and I'm going Sacramento. My best bet, it's in the Atlanta-Chicago game. Nick?
Yeah, I'm looking at Magic Bruins, Magic Celtics under 232. I'm on the Pistons plus 11 and the under 235. And in the NHL, I'm on the Islanders and the Leafs under 6. And I'm on the Sabres and Stars under 6.5 as well.
There you go. A little bit of a lighter card today. That's all good. I would have said Newton, but that would be unfair to Josh. To Josh. I got you. Never in doubt. Yes, it's on DK. It's 2.5 on DK now, Nick. Here's the links to both the YouTube channels. Do you only cap Counter-Strike or do you cap Call of Duty as well? I don't really do much COD.
It's the guy from Fortnite.
I'm not really a Call of Duty capper. I used to play a little bit of DraftKings for it, but no, I'm not really. It's for me. It's all Counter-Strike. That's my strong domain, and that's where I make my money. Although it has not been a good start to the ESP eSports channel, I won't lie with that one. But I'm still going to be profitable probably by the end of the year. But that is everything for today, Nick. Wrap it up.
That's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESP, which is every single morning anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Good luck.
By the way, guys, we're only 6 subscribers away from 3K. Can you help us, guys?